welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you can join me here today, and I hope you find today's session useful and beneficial. In May 2023, I decided to take up running as a hobby. Prior to this date, I did not really run at all. In fact, the most I'd run would have been like 3 or 4 kilometers. I really wasn't a runner. It definitely wasn't part of my identity. But one day I decided that I wanted to start running as a hobby, especially because I found it hard. I struggled to run. I had no motivation to run. I found it boring. But that is the reason why I had to do it, because I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone and to do something that I really did not enjoy, just to give myself the discipline and the motivation to become a better version of myself. And I decided, okay, running is a thing. And because I especially hated running on a cold, wintry morning, that's exactly what I did. I used to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, winter, summer, autumn, spring, and go for a run at least twice or thrice a week. And that's how I slowly developed it. After a few weeks of running, I decided, why don't I challenge myself? So I signed up for my first half marathon, which was the Robin Hood half marathon in Nottingham in the UK. And this was after a few weeks of running, and I thought, if I have something to work towards, I will do it, because I know myself personally. So everyone knows themselves, and I know myself. If I do not sign up for it, then my mind will play tricks, and it will tell me that I'm not ready yet. People take years to run the first half marathon. You need so much training, diet, nutrition, time, etc., etc., etc. But I knew once I registered for it, then I knew I have to work towards something. So there's no excuse for my brain to play and my mind to play with, because it's done, it's there, it's waiting for me. So that's how I started. And on the journey, I made mistakes. So I upped the mileage too quickly, which means basically I ran too fast too soon, as in mileage wise, not speed wise, but mileage wise. And I developed something called tendonitis, which means my ankles got swollen. I was in a lot of pain for a few weeks. I couldn't run. But that's how you learn, that's how you iterate. So I learned that I need to slowly build up my level. I started following a training program towards my half marathon. And you know what? I ran it in September 2023, 5 months after registering for, after starting running as a hobby. I ran my first half marathon in the time of 2 hours and 13 minutes. And for a person, I know that might not be as fast a run, but for a person who's never run before, and for a person who just took up running just because he wanted to push himself, I was very proud of my achievement. And the thing is, I personally don't really celebrate wins, but it's very important that when something good happens in your life, you should celebrate the wins. You should be proud, because life is difficult as it is. So anything that we get to celebrate, we should take it. We should use the opportunity to congratulate ourselves and to be proud of ourselves for what we've done and how far we've gone, because that's how we progress in life. Life has got ups and downs. And I beat myself over my failures, but I should also celebrate my successes. And for me, that was a success. That was something I went from zero, from not running at all, to running a half marathon in a matter of 5 months. And then the following weekend, I ran another half marathon. And then in the year 2024, this year, I did not run as much. I had some personal circumstances, which means I couldn't run. But then I decided to run for my third half marathon in London, in central London, on the 1st of September, which was last weekend actually. The last weekend from the time I made this video. It was a big half marathon. There were about 18,000 people running. So you can imagine how amazing the atmosphere was. And it was an eccentric, it was amazing. Like I can't even begin to explain how great the atmosphere was, with so many runners and people around. Who they motivate you. If you look at the shirt, this is their motto. They say, we run as one. And you felt that we are all in this together. We are in this running journey. It doesn't matter how slow or fast you are. You can run it in 4 hours, you can run it in 2 hours, it doesn't matter. But we're all in it as one. And I love that. I absolutely love that, because we're helping each other to get to our destination. I know you did 1.5 hours. I know he did 3 hours. I did 2 hours 10 minutes, or 2 hours 2 minutes, whatever it was. but we're all in it together. We're all helping each other. We're all celebrating together because we finished. And when we get the medal, which is what I got as a finisher, that is success. That for me was a personal success. Even though I'll explain why I was disappointed by my time, but this in itself is a success that you did something that was so difficult. It was such a hot day, a very hot day. We went through a tunnel within the second or third mile. There was a long tunnel just after from Tower Hill. There was a long tunnel. It was very hot, very humid, and you can imagine how many runners there are. It was really hard, really hard. But I pushed myself. This was just mile 3, so imagine I'd got like 9 more miles, 10 more miles to go. And I decided to push myself, keep on going and going. By mile 6 or 7, I was shattered. I was exhausted, and I wanted to give up. Again, mind games. And running is very much a mental game, and I had to fight really hard up there. My legs were still going. I know they were tired, but I hadn't got a cramp. I hadn't fainted. I was okay physically to keep on going, but my mind kept on playing games, and I kept on going. And obviously, it helps that everyone else around you is running. So the momentum carries you, it gives you motivation, and you just keep on going. So overall, I found it a fantastic experience. I'd like to share some photos and some videos in the following few minutes, and then I'll see you back very soon. Good morning. So today is a big day. I'm running the big half marathon in central London. It's Sunday the 1st of September. It's just around 7 a.m. and I'm on the way to the tube station to take the tube to central London. So yeah, very excited, buzzing to be there. There's going to be about 18,000 people. So I've never been to an event with so many people. So I'm very excited, and I want to see how it unfolds. See you there. Here we are, Wembley Park station, on the way to catch the tube to run the half marathon. Sunday the 1st of September was a phenomenal day for me. I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun. As you can see, like it was a great atmosphere. It was amazing, with so many people in different cultures, different abilities, different mindsets, different genders, men, women, younger people, older people. I know someone who's 64 who ran the half marathon. Such inspirational people, and they all did it. They all finished. Now I was disappointed because I wanted a sub 2 time. I wanted, this was my third half marathon. I ran my first half marathon in 2 hours 13 minutes and my second half marathon in 2 hours and 6 minutes. So this half marathon, I aimed for a sub 2. I hadn't practiced as much as I wanted to. Like I said, it was personal circumstances. I hadn't run a lot this year, but I was still disappointed, naturally so, because I wanted a sub 2. My Strava time was 2 hours 2 minutes, and my chip time, which is the official time, was 2 hours 10 minutes. I'm not sure why there's a difference. There might be a discrepancy somewhere, but regardless, I didn't achieve the sub 2 time I was looking for, and I was very disappointed. But then I had to remind myself that I went there to have fun, and you know what? I had fun. That's all that mattered. I know I want to aim for a sub 2. So for my next half marathon, I'm going to work towards a sub 2. But it was so much fun. It was an experience I would never ever miss out on, because imagine doing something so great and then getting this medal at the end of it, something to be proud of, to show that you ran a half marathon. I know it's not a full marathon yet. Eventually I'll get there. But I ran a half marathon, 13.1 miles, 21 kilometers. That's no short feat, no short distance. And I did it. And whoever runs knows how hard it is to run, because it's all mental. It's all a mental game as well. Like, you have to really work hard. And so yeah, this is just an experience that I had, and I wanted to share it with you all. And who knows, maybe it might encourage one of you to just take up running. Like I said, I started in May 2023 without any running experience prior to that at all. Nothing whatsoever. I might have run in school, but the most I ran was like 5k, most of it, 4k maybe, even that. Don't know if I ran 5k. But still, I decided, you know what, let's just do it. And now it's become an identity. So when running becomes an identity, it shifts, your mindset shifts, because now you identify yourself as a runner. Because I've run enough times that it's part of my identity. But a good hack is, even before it becomes a part of your identity, make it a part of your identity. Like, think of yourself as a runner. So every time you go for a run, you're like, I am a runner. And that motivates you to keep on going, because you want to keep on going on and on until it becomes a reality. So you tell yourself that you're a runner, you identify yourself with it, and then eventually over time you will actually know that you're a runner, because you've been running for so long that you are a runner. And I think any kind of sport gives you it's really good for you, obviously, because it keeps you fit, keeps you healthy, lets you meet a lot of people, like-minded people who do these kind of things, who are crazy enough to run such long distances in such heat. I mean, halfway through the half marathon, I thought, never again. But you know what? After the half marathon is done, I'm looking forward to my next one, which is next month. I can't wait, because that's what we do. In the moment, it's hard. We want to give up. But then after it's done, you realize that wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad. I just ran a half marathon, and it wasn't too bad. It was hard in the moment, for sure. But now I look back, I'm glad I worked hard. But that's what happens in life. You work hard, you iterate, you improve, you become better. And then you keep on going until you achieve what you want to achieve. And it's very possible. And I did that for myself. And I'm very, very proud of where I have reached in my running journey, despite the fact that I'd never run before. So I hope this motivates you and encourages you to take up running as a hobby, or anything else for that matter. It doesn't matter if you've never done it before. I've never done it before. But I promise you, you will feel much better for it. You'll be inspired, and hopefully you will go on to inspire other people to go on the same journey that you've gone on, because you've seen the benefits and you've seen the beauty of that journey. So I wish you all the best. And if you're running, if you're going to start running, please let me know in your comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Until then, see you soon.